guys, it's a newer neighborhood. It's underwater. And they just did a flash flood. I mean, man, water's all the way up to the streets and these ditches, and it'll never get that high. So I have a feeling I'm going to hit quite a bit of water up here. They just did another flash flood warning. I imagine it's people that are closer to the Speen over there, which I passed a little bit ago, showed you in previous videos. And we will keep working our way home. Looks like the electric company's out working, trying to get power. So that's a good thing. I didn't know if they would. Last time during Hurricane Rita, when we lost power out in this area, it was 9 weeks because the substations are underwater. I don't know if they'll get it going or not. Hopefully they'll get our power going a little bit sooner this time, because man, it really does suck going without power for so long. The biggest problem is sewage and water. Everybody says, oh, you can't live without water, you can't live without water. Well, they're correct, you can't live without water, but I'll tell you what you cannot absolutely live without is sewage. If you have water and you do not have sewage places for that water to run, you are completely screwed, because you can't go to the toilet, you can't shower, the water doesn't run off, it just sits there and it sits there and it stinks and it's contaminating your whole house and everything else. So it is a nasty situation. So you have to keep working your way out and hope for the best. And that's what I got to do when I get home, is figure out if I can get sewage going and get water going. I've got plenty of drinking water, but we need shower water and we'll need sewage. And man, oh man, this is something. Everybody's underwater. This propane tank flipped upside down. There's rescue boats everywhere still though, so that's good news. A lot of people trying to help people. Looks like these boats put up, and they're all out here working. And we will figure it out as we get closer. And it looks like I'm getting closer and closer. I'm certainly not too far from home at this point, maybe 5 miles now. And I hear my town is flooded. So once I get to the bridge, I'll find out. Of course, this is the road going into my town, and we are getting close, and it has got a lot of water standing on it still. So, but you know, I have to get home. I have to push it. I know people say, well, you know, don't, you don't, and I'm not going to put myself in danger here, but I do have to get there. I cannot leave my wife in the neighborhood, in the house, without plumbing, without water, without air conditioning, without electricity, on an island of our own, surrounded with no neighbors, because we're one of the only few houses that didn't flood in that neighborhood, and she is there alone, and it's just unacceptable. So I am going to get there and either stay with her and make a camp, because she says she wants to stay with me, or we will evac, one of the two. And here we go, guys. The water is getting deep, and so is everything else. Tree down right there. And man, this wasn't even a hurricane here, guys. This was just a tropical storm we got. Hurricane hit Corpus Christi and then up into Houston, and then rolled back down out into the ocean and then to us. And now all we got was a tropical storm, and you know, you're talking 40-50 mile an hour winds, but it was just that it set over us for 2 days and dumped an enormous amount of water. So we are all battling our own demons here. That is our volunteer fire department right there, and it looks like at least they didn't go underwater. But this is people's houses here, you see, and looks like the fire department can still run. But of course, their house there, that's one of our neighbors, is underwater, and that's just too bad. It's such a nice house. Water's deep here, so it's just going to be keep throttling on, people. I'm going to switch into lower gear because I don't want to have to let off my gas, and I don't want to slow down, because if you let off off your gas, good chance you're going to get screwed. So I am battling my way through, and I am that much closer once I get to that bridge you see up there. It's where my wife is, and geesh, these are the houses going into the neighbors, and you can see it's going to be a nightmare to rebuild. This house here, he just built this fancy little gate and fenced off his yard, and of course, actually his house is built pretty high, so it looks like it's pretty good. Everything in his garage is going to be underwater, but he should be able to survive that, hopefully. And we got this guy here kicking up water, one of the rescue boats. That's why I put my window up, otherwise I would be soaked right now. And I'm pulling up to the light side because there ain't no cars over here, so there's no reason for me to drive through fucking 2 foot of goddamn water over there. And jeez, this is unbelievable. It certainly is something for the history books. This is I think they're calling it a 500-year flood. And all right, we're through it. Side of this bridge. This bridge is normally all dry under here. This isn't a river, it actually just goes over railroad tracks. And I don't know what we're going to see, but it looks like all of that area is underwater, and it certainly is. The railroad tracks are dry, but that's a road there, and that's dry. And you can see our whole town here is underwater, and our school, that's the elementary school right there, and it's underwater. So there is a shitload of water, and all of this is our stores and houses, our neighbors, and it's a little town called Mauriceville, Texas. Viter is a little bit west of us, and they're underwater. There's our local dollar store, and some of our local rescue guys, and this water here is pretty deep. So I'm going to slow down because once I start going, I'm going to have to go. I'm not going to be able to sit here and wait, and this is pretty damn remarkable. So here we go, guys. This is all that's of my town, which is the Family Dollar, the dollar store there, Dairy Q, the little Valero stop, a Sonic, and a Market Basket, and of course that's my whole town, and my whole town is underwater right now. So, in fact, come on, people. If they stop, I'm fucked. So I need these people to keep fucking moving. We're splashing waves up, and this is really just ridiculous. Can't stop in this water like this. Come on, people, keep going. And that's our local grocery store right there, Market Basket, and you could almost launch your boats in this water right here, guys. You can see how high it is. I'm keeping my throttle on so the water don't go up my exhaust, and I'm doing pretty good. If I can keep this up, will be alright. So I don't know what they're going to do with the Market Basket there. There's one of the employees out there, but you certainly ain't going to be doing much. And geesh, come on, people. And this guy in this little SUV is kind of crazy, I think. So we'll see what's going on here as we get closer and closer to my house. I don't think I would attempt this in that little truck, but looks like they're going to, and I don't know, it's not the wisest thing if you ask me. My truck's not that tall, and I'm worried about it, but as long as I keep the throttle on, I think I'm good. And all I have to do is try to get back to my wife now. So we're almost to the edge of my neighborhood, and we are splashing water everywhere. So Here we go. This is a turn to my neighborhood here. And they've got it all blocked off because they're launching boats. So I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do here to get home. Alright, and we're going to talk to these guys because I need to get through to my house. And this is evidently giving out supplies here, cooking food. So if I have to, I'll come back if we need food, because I didn't get to get food for my wife. And well, my main concern was getting here before it got too dark. So there's my next step, is working into my neighborhood. I should be able to get there. Although everything in our town is underwater, so I'm certainly glad I filled up. And you can tell how high the water was because there's a pontoon boat there that is sitting on land now, so obviously we were under pretty much a lot of water right here. This is our local church, and this is right before my street. And we're just going to keep going forward, guys, because right up here is my turn in. And I'm almost home, almost to my wife. So once I get there, we will be good. There's still a lot of people